Hello, my name is Chris McGatt and I am thrilled to be here to showcase our 12-minute listing presentation designed specifically for our agents and amazing clients in the northeast part of the country. So after building rapport, sitting down, having a conversation, learning a bit more about the property, I would move right into a presentation that outlines what we do differently than anyone else in the market. So with that said, Rebecca, thank you for having me with you today and showing me your beautiful home. It's an honor to be able to share with you what I and Coldwell Banker can do to get your home sold quickly and efficiently, and certainly for the highest possible price. I put together a presentation, which I'm going to give you a copy of as well, and I'll share it with you as we go along. I want to make sure you see each one of the pages, all of the information. And I'll tell you, it starts out really with a conversation about our local market success. And I have to admit to you, quite frankly, most of my clients and customers, they don't necessarily care that we sell more homes here in the Worcester County area than anybody else, any other company. But what they really do want to know more about is how do we get so many homes sold, and for the very, very best price. So I put together a custom presentation for you that really outlines everything that I want to do to showcase your beautiful home. So I'm going to give you a copy of this. You can follow along with us as we go through it. It'll answer a lot of your questions. But I'll tell you, my custom marketing program really starts out with magazine-grade photography, incredible photography that showcases your home the way it should be showcased. Now, to bring in a top professional photographer, that may cost $500, $600, $700, but I'll tell you it's worth it because everything starts with amazing photography, and I'll make sure we have the very, very best photography. Now, I use that photography to create what is called a single property website, a website actually designed just for your home. One of our amazing technology perfectionists come in and build that website, and really it showcases all the incredible photography, the video that we're going to do, as well as what makes your home so special and what makes this area so amazing. A little extra money for me to do that, but I got to tell you, it's really worth it because it really sets your home apart from the competition. And I use that single property website for all of my social media, which I'll talk about more, and our websites. And then I've got about 1,400 past clients, current clients, future clients, and even lenders and home inspectors. And I want to make sure all of them know your home is on the market the moment we hit the market. And it's an e-flyer that I blast out to my entire sphere of influence, but it just gets the ball rolling quickly and efficiently. Now, I'm going to also create a virtual tour, and we use a virtual tour, quite frankly, for our MLS, the multiple listing syndication, where they syndicate listings all over. I've just found that the older-fashioned virtual tour really is the best tool for the MLS, so I'll make sure we get one of those completed as well. Let's talk about brochures, because it is just such a pleasure to showcase your beautiful home in the way that it should be showcased. Beautiful photographs, all the information about your home, just in the best light possible. Now, these brochures don't go in those old-fashioned brochure boxes, which we'll talk about in a minute. These are inside your home. And the reason we do that is I want to make sure that when a prospective buyer goes through your property and they leave, they go back to their office or their current home, and they're contemplating writing an offer on your property, I want them to be reminded firsthand how spectacular your property is. And these high-end brochures really seem to get that job done. Now, in our philosophy of leaving no rock unturned, creating as much exposure for your home as we possibly can, I'd like to professionally produce a TV spot just for your home. We're going to air that on our TV show every single Sunday. I think you're just going to find that it's a great way to get your beautiful property in front of so many people. Our TV show is called At Home in New England. As you can see, our coverage is just all over New England. It's just a great way, again, to make sure that we showcase your home. We didn't invent putting homes on TV. I think HGTV probably did that, but I gotta say, buyers love seeing properties, and I want to make sure your property is featured beautifully. The next thing I do is I want to make sure we notify all of your neighbors that your home is on the market. Many of my competitors use those old-fashioned postcards, these small little postcards, and I gotta tell you, in more cases than not, these just go right from the mailbox, right to the trash can, and that doesn't get the job done. So I've gone a different direction. It's a bit expensive, but I'll tell you, it just gets us results. take a look at this. You'll notice here a real stamp, a beautiful silver foil envelope, script text for the address and return. And I don't know about you, but when I get one of these in the mail, I think it's an invitation to a party, and I don't want to miss a good party. So let me just show you as you open this up and what you find inside. It really is spectacular. A lot like the brochure I was talking about, this is just a great way for us to showcase your home, all the beautiful photography that we've done, all of the specific details of your home can all be featured right here on this tri-fold brochure that goes inside this silver foil envelope. And I'm going to mail these to 100 homes around your beautiful property. I've just found that many times it's the neighbors, they have friends, they have family members, they have co-workers that would love to live in this part of Worcester, and being able to let them know right away, it just speeds up the entire process. So speaking about social media, I'm a nut with social media. I got to tell you, I work hard on my Facebook page, I work hard on my Instagram, my LinkedIn, and I'll make sure that not only your single property website, but that incredible TV spot airs on all of my social media. But I'll tell you, I go one step further. And it costs a lot of money, but I'll tell you, it just works. And this is called Boost by HomeSpotter. We have this ability to be able to use what we call buyer intelligence. We're able to figure out what people are most likely to have interest in a beautiful home like yours in this incredible neighborhood. And then we can target their Facebook, social media, we can target their Instagram, as well as the news sites that they go to with little sponsored ads showcasing just your property. It's an incredible way to go one step further. Now, these aren't my friends necessarily that follow me or my followers. These are just the entire population. I can be that specific and target. Again, it's a pretty serious investment, but we can't afford to leave any rock unturned. I'm also going to make sure that your home is in a couple of magazines, as you can see right here, Rhode Island Magazine and Boston Magazine. It's really incredible when you put a property inside of these magazines. Now, these are expensive, $5,000 or $6,000 a page, but with your permission, I'd like to put an ad in this publication, quite frankly, because we found that those non-subscription based real estate publications like Homes and Land or Homes Illustrated, they just end up in the trash can before they ever even get read. But because these magazines like Boston Magazine and Cape Cod Magazine, the Boston Globe, these are all subscription-based publications. People are paying to get them. So when they pay to get them, they actually read them, and they keep them on the coffee table, they keep them around the house, and that's when we win. That way it's the right demographic, and we can get your property in front of the right people. Again, it's a bit expensive, but if we're going to do this, let's do it right. Wouldn't you agree? And then I put together this list of agents from all around the area. And these are all the top agents that are selling homes right now, priced and in the area of your property. One of the things I want to assure you is that although many times consumers think that it's my job to sell your home, here's what I found. It's actually my job to cause your home to sell. And I do that by mobilizing the entire real estate community. I do it by sending out a notice to everyone who's active in the real estate market. I call it my update. And I send this out and let them know your home's on the market. You see, I want to make sure that you know that we're not just mobilizing all of our amazing Coldwell Banker agents, my colleagues in the business, but all the agents at RE/MAX, all the agents at Compass, all the agents at Keller Williams. I want to make sure they know your home is on the market as well. And speaking of maximum exposure, rest assured, when it comes to online marketing, let's say sites like Zillow or Trulia or Yahoo Real Estate, I'm going to make Realtor.com. I mean, the list goes on. There are actually about 700 different websites. I'm going to make sure not only is your home featured on those websites, but that the information is accurate. And quite frankly, that's the defining moment. And then one of the things I think my clients like the most is that I keep in touch. I let them know exactly all these things that I'm intending to do. And I give you samples of everything so you can see when it was done and how it was done. I want to make sure that you recognize and take value in the fact that all these things I say I'm going to do, we actually get all those done. And then one of my favorite things to do is once we find a buyer for your beautiful property, I want to let all the neighbors know that there's a new neighbor in town. It's just a way of welcoming them to the neighborhood, and quite frankly, it's that extra special touch that I think people really like. Now, at the beginning of this, I told you that, quite frankly, most of my clients and customers don't care that we sell more homes than anyone else in Worcester County. But what they do care about is how we do it. And that's what I wanted to walk you through and identify all these elements. One of the things you might ask is, with homes selling so quickly, when we do the job right, we hope to get offers immediately. And in a market where homes are selling in about 20 days, going under contract in about 20 days, you may wonder, why is it that we need to do all of this stuff? Let me just share with you this. Currently in the area, we're seeing about a 16% what we call a fallout rate. These are properties that, quite frankly, they go under contract, but then either during the inspection period or maybe during the loan period, the transaction falls. And then we have to go back and resell the home. So if we have to sell your home 1 or 2 or 3 times during this process, just because of the way the market is, I want to make sure you know we're doing all the marketing we possibly can to ensure that we're getting that job done. So at the beginning of our conversation, I made you a promise. I said that if what I say doesn't make good business sense, I will stand up and leave. Would you like me to leave now, or shall we talk now about the value of your home, the price of your home, and when we can get your home on the market? All right, well, that concludes the Coldwell Banker 12-minute listing presentation designed specifically for our amazing agents and clients in the northeast part of the country. Any questions you have at all, please feel free to reach out. You can always contact me at chris@coldwellbanker.com, or feel free to call me at 303-880-5020 for more information, or we can just chit-chat about listing properties.